My fellow Nigerians, October 1st gives us great pride and calls us to remembrance of what is celebrated as the Nigerian Independence Day. Though Nigeria always existed and the people of the Nigerians existed thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. And you were always independent in your existence. That notwithstanding, a day has been set apart and aside to celebrate the contributions of Nigeria and Nigerians to global development. As a recognized member of the United Nations, you contribute towards peace and security around the world. Human rights and development in a sustainable manner. We thank you. I, Dr. Thompson, Akwo, Ntuba, international political leader from Africa in the USA, the national physician, the national communicator, editor, publisher of Health and Development magazine that produces and circulates resources to all the regions of the world. Wish you happy and blessed Independence Day. My intercourse and experiences and relationship with the nation of Nigeria has been a very rich one. In Nigeria, I went to medical school. And while in medical school, I was a faculty athletics soccer team player. I was first 11 in the Elumsa team in my faculty. And out of that, I learned a lot about teamwork and leadership and fighting to score goals and to promote my university, my medical school, and my Nigeria. I cherish those experiences and memories, and I thank you. While in Nigeria, I contested and became the first ever person from my state or region in Nigeria as the president of the National Union of Cameroonian Students in my university. That gave me the opportunity of leading my university members to conferences and conventions to the University of Ife, what they call the Obafemi Awolowo University. And so the name Obafemi Awolowo is a very dignified name. And it's a person among the Yorubas of Nigeria who have studied extensively. I read his philosophical treatise and reflections, and I carried with me his resources and books. I read The Voices. In him were the voices in the tripartite publications of Voice of Reason, Voice of Courage, and Voice of Wisdom. And I actually use a lot of those wise sayings and reflections of the great Yoruba leader Obafemi Awolowo in my leadership work among the students in Nigeria. My fellow Nigerians, there is a greatness that is around the Yoruba kingdoms. Because as I say, you are descendants of great kings and you are citizens of great kingdoms, like the kingdom of the United Kingdom. You must not be called the United Kingdom to be citizens and great princes and princesses and kings of great kingdoms. The Oduduwa kingdoms, and maybe the Oduduwa nation. I thank you for the great universities that you have produced, Ibadan, and the products from there. Many have come from there to contribute to the achievements, progress, and development of other African regions and other parts of the world. You have given to the world from the Oduduwa kingdoms, the George, the Adeboyes of Rhythm, with the massive and huge international church plans and evangelism around the world. The Redeem plans, we thank you. You gave us the Abiolas, we thank you. My fellow Nigerians, my presence in Nigeria, my work in Nigeria, my travel in Nigeria, my extensive travel in the eastern part of Nigeria, to Enugu, to Abakaliki, to Ikom, to Anambra, Onitsha, with a beautiful international Onitsha market, showed me who you are, the Biafra, and your kingdom. Reading the works of Nnamdi Azikiwe, my Odyssey, and all the other achievements that you did, working with General Ojukwu, Ndibo. We thank you. And the Biafra and the Igbo great kingdoms and the traditions and all of that, we thank you. We see the great skyscrapers that you have built in the great commercial industrial city of Lagos, Onitsha, and all those other cities, Enugu, and many of your achievements and contributions in Lekki, Morocco, all the other places. We thank you for the greatness and the great kingdoms and the great traditions of the people of Igbo land. And we see that in your great Nigerian movies and the many African Americans who have done their genealogical studies and traced their origin and roots to the Igbo kingdoms and the Igbo lands. And we appreciate your contributions. And I want to especially give a shout out to our sister, Dr. Professor Ngozi Iweala, who was not only the Vice President of the World Bank, who was not only the finance minister in Nigeria under the leadership of Jonathan, but is the human head of the World Trade Organization, in which we've been working with her with the meetings we've been having during this COVID-19 pandemic with the Director General of the World Health Organization, and saying that certain restrictions on health commodities and other requirements for free trade to happen so that the L mix of the low and middle income countries can benefit. And so you have done great. You, the Ndibos, your great kings and chiefs, and all of you, your tradition, your culture goes with a lot of pride, a lot of greatness. And wherever you are, be it in New York, in London, I know that Matthew Ashimolo, KICC, as I took Beatrice when we the multiple times that we've entered the kingdom, the UK, and visited Ashimolo and tried to show her what happens after my many visits in the Buckingham Palace. And to also remember that Sunday Adalaja in the Ukraine is running, if not one of the biggest churches in Europe. And we met in many times because we both had relationships with Dr. T.L. Osborne. We've met a number of times in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And we're also part of the Azusa Centennial celebration in Figueroa Convention Center in 2006 April. And I want to say that we are aware of what you are all doing and the great things and church planting you've done and you continue to do around the world. I thank you. I salute you, Ndibos, and your great chiefs and queens and people and your great daughters and sons and the contributions that you are doing in healthcare. Some of you are professors, are physicians around the world, and you are doing great. We say thank you. And as a leader of Nooks, I had to travel with my fiancée then, Miss Afanga Eta, the daughter of former Minister of Transport in the Cameroons, to Ahmadu Bello University and to do work as president of Nooks Nigeria, Ilorin, and then to go around the city from a hotel to learn about the works of Ahmadu Bello and all the other great ones. And to our Muslim brothers and sisters, Ladi and all the people that we got to know. I remember that I had temporarily become a Muslim in Nigeria and I got a lot of people bring me the biggest Quran and everything. Don't ask me why and how I came back to Christianity. But then I appreciate the contributions of the Caliphate, Islam, and the northern people. There may be differences here, Boko Haram and all of those things, and you know, the Middle Belt, Bendel, Benin. I traveled to all of those places. You produce President Jonathan. There was Babangida, there was Buhari today, and there was Abacha. And then Tunde Diagbon, a Yoruba man in the state of Kwara, the city of Ilorin, did great. And you know, we have a lot of great people who have come out of the northern part of Nigeria and Islam and a lot of those things. We are aware of the fact that a lot of Nigerians are in America. Many of them are in the medical field. They are doing very well. Nurses, doctors, you know, if you can do, It's a Nigerian who actually is played the film Concussion as the main actor, or the physician who is working to make sure that the traumatic brain injuries related to the NFL sports could be addressed and taken care of. In Houston, you would have heard that there was a great Nigerian sport athlete, Olajuwon, in what he did and the contributions that he did and what he has done for the community. And there are some people who attribute Olajuwon's presence and contributions to Houston as the reason why they are the biggest population of Nigerians out of Nigeria overseas, concentrated in the city of Houston. I want to thank you for your contributions for the church, for the ministry, and everything you're all doing around the world. Like Americans, there are people who talk very good about you as a people, and there are people who talk very bad about you as a people. That makes you a very distinguished people and progressive and successful people. Because every successful people, every great people, every huge population of people must be spoken positively and negatively. You know, there are people who go to the United Nations to talk very good about the United States and the citizens of the USA. USA, and there are also people, you know, the flag of the USA and the colors of Nigeria and its contribution in the globe, in the world. And so there are people who talk about Nigeria, Nigeria. And there are people who talk negatively about Nigeria. And finally, there are many who say that you are not one people and the nation should be split and divided. You have had your own civil war. You had Biafra. And you have people who are thinking that injustices are the reasons for the terrorism in Nigeria, Boko Haram, the problems, the IBOP and all of those. These problems are all over the world. These problems are in America. Let nobody fool you. You are aware of the fact that it's Americans, white blood, blue eyes, who went on the 6th of January 2001 to the US Congress, breaking the place, killing people, behaving like people do in other nations, in other continents. And so these are not things which are limited to Nigerians alone. They are problems of human beings all over the world. The difference is that you take ownership of them and you see how you can translate and transform them into positive ingredients towards peaceful coexistence, healthy interdependence and cooperation, towards forward moving and national building of the nation of the Nigeria. My fellow Nigerians, let nobody fool you. You are not doing anything that the people of the West do not do. Those who point fingers at you are mostly doing so because they have come to Lagos and to Abuja and to the other places. They have seen the great skyscrapers you have built in Lagos and Abuja. And they are looking at the billionaires that are in Nigeria and out of Nigeria, of Nigerian origin. They are looking at the Olajuwons and all of you. And it's making them to condemn you. You, as a population, has the highest rate of the educated in America of people from outside of America. That is a great thing to be prideful of. We thank you. You've done great in law. medicine, in engineering, in accountancy, in nursing, pharmacy, all the professions. You have done very well, and I thank you. I am dressing your flag during this, your 2021 National Day, to identify with my African Nigerian brothers and sisters. And I ask you to keep the fight, to have hope, have hope. And as you celebrate, remember your ancestors. Remember the great kingdoms, the Biafra kingdom, Oduduwa, and the Ahmadu Bello kingdoms. And to make sure that, like the different people and regions that came into the Americas, you hold it together in spite of the challenges, in spite of the manipulations from outside of Nigeria, to make sure that Nigeria is destroyed, divided into little bits and pieces that can have no use to yourself. When others are trying to grow it bigger, they are trying to help you to destroy it. Don't let that happen. Great Niger, on behalf of the great things you did for me and you're doing for the world, I want to say a happy Independence Day 2021. And may God bless Nigeria. May God bless you all. I am Dr. Thompson, Akwo, Ntuba, international political leader, physician certified professional and expert global health USA,